Good evening, everyone. Good afternoon for all who are watching this webinar. We are very sorry for the short delay we had today, but we are live with you through the DICM.ae, and you're all more than welcome for everyone who registered today for this exclusive webinar, which is entitled From Script to Screen, How Local Stories Can Break Through to the World. Here, within these 45-50 minutes, we're going to explore the art of crafting compelling narratives that resonates with global audiences. I will be happy sharing the talk with my esteemed panelists, Mr. Ali Ghamloush, co-founder of White Bee Media, and Mr. Mohammed Mashish, founder and executive producer at Blue Bee. I guess today I'm so lucky to have two pioneers in production and content production and series and movies, short and long formats in the Middle East. You're more than welcome. We will be sharing together your expertise and insights on how to take the local stories to the next level. You have been working on several successful projects, several successful milestones in your careers and your companies. We're going to discover today the secret blend of this, and we will provide for our audience a valuable guidance on how to bring local stories to life and how everyone can share their stories and make them very appealing and to have them very soon on screen. So it's a chance to dive in and discover the secrets to breaking through to the world with our local stories. Welcome, Mohammed, and welcome, Ali, and everyone to this panel.
Welcome, Michelle.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'll start with a generic question, with a very generic question. While everyone nowadays with social media is called a storyteller, what defines a local writer in today's drama and production landscape? It's a common question for both of you.
Go ahead, Ali. I'm fine.
Thank you. Can you repeat, Michelle, please?
While everyone became nowadays a storyteller because the impact of social media and the daily use of social media, what defines a local writer in the drama production landscape?
Okay, so as you said, thank you so much for the introduction, and it's a pleasure to be with you and with the team for the DICM and with Mashish. Quickly on this, I think, as you said, everybody now is identifying themselves as a storyteller. However, everyone is a storyteller. We as a human being, we born, we raise as on storytelling, and everything we communicate in our life goes around storytelling. So taking this from a natural habit to a profession, to become a writer in an industry, contributing to the drama scene in the Arab world or in the world, I think what's the link here is this person learning the craft. It's not only a talent. A lot of people count only on their talents. However, it's not only a talent. It's an engineering profession. People need to learn. It's a science. Science combined with creativity and everything comes with it. But at the beginning, it's a science. It's an engineering process. It's a studies. It's a structures for the stories. There is a craft people need to grasp, learn, experience until they become able to identify themselves then as screenwriters more than storytellers. You'll find your cousin is a storyteller. However, this person, to become a screenwriter for his work or his stories to take a shape of a screenplay to go on screen, the engineering process is in the middle, and this is the science that I mentioned.
Actually, absolutely, our culture is very important to transfer to the screen. So when the writers actually go deep in their culture, like in Egypt or in our region. That's why it will be more effect in our drama. So when the writer, he knows very well how to transfer our culture through the drama during the movie or during the series. It will be very important, and it will reflect on the success this story or not. Actually, we face all the time that the localization is very, sometimes we have or receive a story from, it's very local in our culture. It will not a traveler. That's mean when it's localization, it goes to the uh, several points in our culture. It's very related to the current what's happened in our region, in the political or in the social drama or in the social media. It will be more reflect, or it's more strong. That's why it will be stronger than the foreign story in our region. That's what when we will all discussions about the story, when we'll choose the story or not, it's how it's related to the culture, and at the same time it's culture, it will traveler or not. I can have Egyptian culture in the drama. I know it will traveler because the drama in Egypt is very famous. They knows everything about the Egypt through the cinema and drama. That's why it will be localization. It's fit our region. But if I would choose another localization or another society like in Tunisia or Moroccan, or sometimes it will be difficult to traveler in our wave or in our region from here to here. So it's depend on the story. But maybe if I will take the Moroccan or the Tunisian story and make it in the Egypt with the Egyptian taste or Egyptian touch, maybe it will travel better than the localization story or local story in other cities or other countries. Depends on the story and depends on the quality of written, how it's written, these stories.
Muhammad, I'm gonna stay with you with my next question, and then I'll move to Ali because the scope of work with Ali now in YTB is quite broad, is quite balanced for the MENA region. How do you, as production companies, Muhammad, and studios basically discover and nurture local writing talents from different regions? How are you, if we want to simplify the question, how are you headhunting the local writers from our region?
Actually, it's experience. Depends on, we are a team in general. But when we read something is very local, but at the same time, I know it will be happen the same. It's local, but it will happen maybe in China, or it's happen in Lebanon, it's happen in Paris. So the story, it's when it's traveler or the same when it's discussed, the same discussion, the same problem, same pressure in our society and our local life. So it will be traveler. So the quality of the written, that's what because the idea it's available for everyone now. I brought a story from Latin America and did it in Beirut. So it's available and doable. But how to localize this story in our region, it's very important. That's why you need talented people to have this and to transfer or to how to say that, to make it fit to our culture more than the others. And the talent is, maybe I will deal with someone. It will be great with me, but maybe if he will go to Ali, he will be greater because he knows how to use his talented in the right place or right vibes. That's why.
Ali, from your own point of view and from your experience within production platforms and now with the content company with White Bee, how are you nurturing the local experience of the writers?
Yeah, so let me add a little bit about from what Muhammad said. The the writers pool in the market is getting wider and wider. We're seeing a lot of new upcoming writers in mostly in all the markets, and this is getting to also becoming into institutions. There are some platforms now for writers to join and to matchmake with the producers and people who need writers to work with. One of them is Open Screenplay, who's coming from the US to the market. So the industry is there is a huge gap in the market of writing. We'll touch on it throughout the way, but in general, the writing scene in the region is getting better and better. From our side, is we're combining knowledge, experience, and capacity building into one hub. So we're working with new and upcoming writers. We're training them. We have a full-on curriculum on script writing, content development, and so on. So we're doing this capacity building part. We're aligning and partnering with established writers to refine, doctor, and help develop their existing work. And with other studios and content hubs and content companies to co-develop and later co-produce projects. So it's capacity building, refining, and co-development.
Mashish, I'll move to you with this question that I guess everyone is waiting to hear your answer. You are the mastermind or the one who has a successful track record of series which resonated globally, like Grand Hotel, هذا المساء لا تطفئ الشمس, بدون سابق إنذار recently, and our favorite النسيان. What is the secret blend for this success from your own point of view, Muhammad? I guess you're still on the mute. You have to unmute your microphone.
Oh, this actually, it's all, as I said, the quality is the secret. Quality of everything depends on the story, how to write the story, how to go with the society, to how to follow the currents, what's happened in our region, and at the same times the quality of how to make this story. Yani the director, it's very important to choose the right director to handle this story, to adapt this story in good way. At the same time, the DP, the actor, the superstar, all of them are stars, even in the back stage. But at the same time, there are the taste. When you have this taste, and this is like a singer or like it's talent. So I don't know how to explain this for the people. I don't have the magic words or things, but um, there is like when I look for anything to do uh, in our region, if I said let's do it, as I said before, if I let's do it in Turkey or in Saudi, I think it will success in the same way. But if you will choose the massive or the more famous language or accent in our region, like the Egyptian or the Syrian, it will be more success because they all will accept this stories. I don't have any magic word about this, but I think it's a taste or at the same time the experience.
I'm sure you don't have the magic words, but you have the great mind of doing all this.
Thank you.
Ali, I'll move to your successful record of series and productions in the last few years, and I'm gonna mention here one of my favorites, صفاح الجيزة, even موضوع عائلي, and الزيارة. But الزيارة, I'm gonna talk about it a bit later. These series brought such a great hype over the platforms. Where do you see the power in these projects? Are we talking about the story, the cast itself, or the whole combination, or even something that you mentioned previously, which is the lack in our market for good productions and for innovative ideas?
Yeah. Keep the زيارة aside. If we want to take موضوع عائلي and Giza Killer, صفاح الجيزة, and other projects, the common, I mean, it's the recipe. It's the full recipe. But the common thing between them is how relatable are they to their communities and to their markets and to our culture and to our dailies and to our life. When we decided to do a serial killer series or a project, we avoided going into the international well-known format of how to do it. We brought a true story from the region. We worked on the script for, I mentioned one of
Local
on one
stories.
occasion. Yeah, local stories. We worked on Giza Killer on 11 drafts for the script before it got approved to be produced, and it took us like two years or 2.5 years to do the 8 episodes. So the time, the passion of the team, the trial and error, the involvement of all the stakeholders, the relatability of the story with the market.
Actually, many
And
reasons about سفاح الجيزة. There is many reasons to get hooked with this story. It's very local and it's like, and the time is like 10 years ago when it's happened, and when the knows, and the still until this moment is in the court, and they would try to. So it's
and
very
how simple
attractive.
is it?
Mm.
Yeah, one of the main things is these stories are simple. It's a simple story. It's not complicated. You have a complicated multi-layered characters in it. However, the story itself, it's a simple story. It's in موضوع عائلي, it's a very simple one-line story, but it's about a father, the relationship between the father and the daughter in a house that looks like our houses, in a dynamic family dynamics that represent us on screen. Each and every one of us was seeing himself on screen, the kid, the mother, the auntie, the father, the daughter. So it's the representation of the real, true life on screen is the main thing that contributed to success of these projects. In addition to the stars that we had, the platform and the campaign. So this comes as a step 2 and 3 and 4, but mainly is how the story is true, real, and relatable to the audience.
I would tackle a question with both of you, but I'll start with Mashish. Recently, what we have noticed while you produced your series like An-Nisyan or Illa Tala, even you were tackling innovative yet critical storylines or highlights, and even Ali, when you were discussing now Safah El Giza. So, how would you deal with the local restrictions, and how you work on I want to call it on conforming the mindset of the writers and adapt their creativity to what we call local restrictions.
Actually, as I told you, there is no special recipe about this, but when you have this subject, it's emotional or it's localization for the serial killer or something related to younger stories or storytelling about the young or the social media. So you have to choose the right writer that's already he knows or he's emotional, he's writing in an emotional way, or in social drama, or in suspense drama, depends. Yani not all the writers they write in the same way on the whole subject. They when you say I like to have something related to suspense, you have like 5 or 6 writers in our region, they write in this topic or on this subject. At the same time, for the social drama or social movie, you have also many people only or many writers who write or wrote this. That's why we, all of us in this region, we are following now to build a strong write room to make it easier for us to choose or to develop a right or a great story. So when you choose a subject, when we start to choose the subject, you have to study your steps directly if you will have a right room or will depend on maybe we like Mariam now she has she's on a right room. It's a huge right room, like 5 or 6 workshop about this. So it's difficult to say it's easy, but with the experience, as I mentioned before, you have to choose the right writers or the right writing room to this project or this. Depends on the subject.
What about you, Ali?
So dealing with creativity and with the creativity of the writers is something that it's part of the business. Dealing with egos is not. We don't from my side, the way how I work. It's and it's, by the way, it's there is a say about this that if you're a writer and you need to expect that when you deliver your draft, the producer, the director, the art director, even the hairdresser will have an input in what you wrote. If you're not ready for this, you're in the wrong business. If you imagine that what you wrote will be exactly the same on screen, you're in the wrong business. We make sure at the beginning that our writers, whoever we're working with, understand this. With each and every writer, there is the ego management phase at the beginning to get him from this artist zone that most of the upcoming writers they have it. The professional ones, they already they healed from this. But why I'm mentioning this? This is super important because the one who's writing, they're putting everything. They're imagining what they're doing, what the whole project on papers. When this got delivered to producers, directors, or the studios or the broadcasters, and the changes happens, if they don't understand this is part of the business, this project won't go to it won't work at all. So what we do at the beginning is we set, and this is what happened in all the projects. And I didn't create this system; it's there. Most of the platforms they have it. There is a structure of writing back and forth, of co-development throughout the way, in a way that when the script is ready to go to screen, the writer is involved in the development of it from the second, third, fourth draft until the last draft before it goes. And this way you will avoid the clash, and you will go on screen with something at least ticks the boxes, half the boxes of everyone.
My question now goes to you, Mashish. I'm sure and I assume that we have a lot of storytellers and writers and even raising producers who are attending this webinar. I would like to know from your own perspective and point of view, what trends will be defining the local voice of stories in the upcoming 3 years? What are the topics? What is the tone?
Actually, the trend
About
is
what
very,
are
it's
we
very,
going to talk?
actually, it's changing from week to week, actually, and we are facing a lot of problem about our, it's a big problem, actually, this subject, because when we try to, like when they start Safah al-Giza, I will start with Ali, when start online on Shahid, the whole writers goes to do something
Serial
about
killer,
the
yeah.
serial killer, blah blah blah. When we did something related to romantic comedy, all of them they will go to do like a shaqa or romantic comedy dramas. So will at the same time the challenging the platform that's face every day with the budget, with the what the trend is very fast with the social media. They ask us, maybe it will ask me today to do something very social drama. After 1 week, they will say, no, 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 we have enough from this. Let's do another subject or let's work on the another trend. So you have to be patient, and at the same time I'm looking all the time for not trendy subject. I'm looking for what about the traveler content at first. At the same time, if I will watch this, I will watch it after 1 year or 2 years or 3 years. I will watch it the same. So I will work or I will play in the safe area better than I will follow the trend, because it's very, very hard to be trendy. Maybe you are lucky sometimes, so you will be trendy, or you will made this trend, in our region. I don't know, Ali, if you will agree on this or
I
No,
wish
I,
ya
to-
Mashish, I wish ya Mashish, I can tell everyone the next story that you're working on, what's the hype of it, بس خلاص we'll keep it as a
not
secret
now.
all among between us يعني. Ali, you had something to add.
yeah, I totally agree with Mashish on this. And I agree that we're a reactive market, and the lack of clear, defined, and communicated strategy from the people who set the trends, and their responsibilities is to set the trends and pay for it, because it's not on. This cannot be the responsibility of Ashish or me or any creator in the market. There is a bigger entities with bigger budgets, with the vision, with the strategies leading the market. When there is a clear strategy with these guys, communicated well, this will set the trends and will set the guidelines, the framework for the market to work and to produce and to deliver. Otherwise, yeah, a lot of people won't take the risk. Won't take the risk because
But
it's
you took, but mentioning the risk, I wanted to shift this question to this part of the webinar before summing up this first part, talking about content, and before moving to the challenges and breaking global markets. You took once a huge risk while producing Ziyara,
yeah.
which is one of the series, and for me that are for the Arabic drama library, which backdate, it was a shock for the audience somehow. It was very elite, it was very niche. I would love to know here, Ali, uh, how was your approach toward the stories? And I'm sure, I assume that you knew ahead of time that this story wouldn't be that much popular, as we say in Arabic, شعبوية. It's a bit niche.
Um, to be honest, we didn't think that it's niche because
Okay.
it's based on a true story. This is one. We have and it's a horror related to jinn, which is part of our culture, part of our folklore and heritage and everything. And we have stars on board. Most of the cast, we had A stars there. We brought the part of the team who did the La Casa de Papel, the Spanish. So most of the crew were Spanish, and we paid a lot. So so all the elements contributed to get this project in the shape and form that it is. Now if the question if this project got the fair success in the market,
The rewarding
I
success,
think
actually.
I think this depends on so many factors outside the project itself. One of them is the origin of it. So if you did the same
I think
in
also
Egypt,
the
yeah,
marketing it was not that great or it's fit to the project. The project was more important than the marketing what's happened in on Shahid or any platforms. And we are facing a lot of this in our product because when they have foreign products, they will market because they paid a lot of this. That's why they will are working on the marketing campaign more than better than our local format or local product. That's why I think Ziara it was better than our expectation, especially in Lebanon. It's a very local area when it's happened there, and with Egyptian superstar, megastar there with them. So it was difficult to match between them, but the story it was very matching, and it's happy because it's real story and it's very local.
yeah,
I think the marketing it was not fair. I think also there is like. Maybe there's a foreign subject or something like the music or the how they present the characters was in foreign way, not in localization or
yeah.
local way. Maybe that's why they need special marketing. That's what
Yeah, no,
each
I respect this. Yeah, I respect
yeah
this, and I can see what you're
yeah.
talking about. Yeah, because maybe because we had a lot of
Each project or each series or the movie, they need special marketing or
yeah,
the angle of marketing will be different, not the same. I will not put on the poster on the street and promo only promo on the TV. It will not travel. They have to do a special campaign for this kind of project. Even Safah al-Giza, it's success because people knows in Egypt this, and all of them they are write and wrote on this subject. That's why it's going better than Ziara,
Mm.
especially also in Egypt. The people that there are 100 million watching this, so it's more important
yeah, yeah.
for them.
Yeah, so it's the origin of the. I totally agree with you, and it's the origin of the story. It's a Lebanese. This is one, but this doesn't mean that the Lebanese stories cannot be good or perform or go
Or
viral. It
even
can.
compete in the local
However,
market.
yeah, it can. Of course, it can. However, the back then the focus on the balance between how much do we pay for creating and how much do we pay to promote and distribute wasn't balanced as of today. Today, you see a lot of projects. The marketing campaign is way bigger than the project itself.
Even now it's Jumu'day, and it's very expect. Yeah, you'll expect, and they will put the billboard on the street, and it's not enough, my dear.
Yeah,
On the social
yeah,
media, يعني sometimes يعني my series on the TV promo playing all the time, but there is no only even one post on the social media for Shahid or Netflix. So how they people now, all the people and all the viewership, they are following the social media and how to post for them this project. So I don't know. I think marketing we have big issue with the marketing about our content.
I would say, if you allow me, both of you, Ali and Mashish, I'm going to step into the second part of this webinar, breaking into global markets. If you allow me, I would ask you, because we are talking about challenges and we are talking like bluntly about what's around the corner in our market. Uh, from two different perspectives. Mashish, you're executive producer, you're a showrunner, you're a format creator for several series. Ali, you are on the head of originals. You are also a producer. You also work on creative concepts development. Where do you see the gap in our actual market? Is the gap only in marketing, or is the gap in the produced content, or is the gap actually within our audience who is not educated enough to match the standard of watching series, like not binge watching the series, but watching the series properly, and the way that we dream always that they are watching our series.
Actually, it's we're not live in the heaven. Yeah, you are living in on fire all the time. So that's why we are living in area like our region. There is a war all the time, political issue all the time, fighting all the time. So there is no stability about the budget because the expenses it's an increase, but the budget is less. I don't know. I don't understand. There is no matching between the demanding and the producer and how much they paid. يعني the budget of episodes, each episode was double now. Yeah, يعني Shahid, they paid me like, let's say, $200,000 before per episode. Now they paid $100,000 per episode. So it will be difficult, and the expenses it's increased because of the crisis all the time. All the prices are increased, but only the budget of our drama it's less than before. It's minus. So this is a big issue. Actually, no, I don't agree. The our viewer or the people who watching this kind of drama, they are very educated because they watching the foreign content on Netflix or on Shahid or on the cinema. Or so it's not about this. It's all about the quality, the price, the budget, and at the same time the trend, when they will follow trend. So there is a culture not for the viewership, for the who are is leading this platform now. They are sometimes very naive, sometimes don't nobody to be any
Muhammad,
sad
you
for
need to work
my
after this, huh?
I will work. I don't worry. I'm not worried about this. I
I'm
know my
kidding. I'm
way.
kidding.
But we have to talk about this because يعني I don't know how to say that. تصل برد تصل سخنة يعني some day cold day, sometimes hot day. I don't
Good day,
understand.
bad day.
I will go there. I'll be there. It's not. I don't understand our يعني commercial condition that they will have, or they will put it on our shoulders now. I don't know how to deal with this. To be honest, يعني.
Ali, same question
Okay.
goes for you, because
From my
I'd like
side,
to, yeah, I'd love to hear
yeah.
your opinion.
From my side, if there is a gap, definitely it's not with the audience. And it's not required for this audience to be less or more educated. This is the audience, and our responsibility is to provide the right product for it. So it's not the audience. I think if you take the industry as if you put it on a timeline, everything between development and distribution or financing is great in this country, in this region or market. Production, facilities, cast, crew, now technology, the whole scene is perfectly well established. A lot of people coming from ads, a lot of people. So this is great. But the beginning and the end of the line, development and financing, there is gaps in these two. In development, there is gap in good stories in the market. We have a lot of stories. We have few good stories. This is one. And the gap in finding institutions like CERD. We need in this market, we need to have 10 companies similar to CERD. And the writing process and the contracting and the agencies, this needs to be established in more industrial way. So this is the content. And we need to have budget to fund development. Since we don't have development funding, the development will remain self-funded, half-baked, with the timeline and with the short timeline between Ramadan and Ramadan, because these are the main seasons. We see half-baked projects on screen. So this is at the beginning. At the end, the financing and the rights, yeah, this also needs to be more restructured, established in a better way. A lot of projects used to be depending on commissioning approach, because there is no content fund established in the market. Now we start seeing in different areas in Saudi Arabia, here in the UAE, in Egypt, and international players are coming to fund and co-fund projects. This will help having more projects and higher quality, less depending on the platforms and channels, let's say mood or priorities at any given moment. This will give us the opportunity to get more creative, take more risks, explore more genres, and create content outside the grid of the traditional and usual platforms and
So you need money to do
channels.
that. You know, but you
Yeah,
need a
I'm
budget.
saying when the funding structure is there, when you have two,
From
three
where?
people are.
From where this fund? You know,
Yeah, there's a lot of
big problem, the big issue
opportunities
now,
now.
Ali, it's they need everything as original. So you, even if not original, they will buy out the whole rights. Even you don't have IP for this content. And if you have this kind of IP, you are lucky, and absolutely you will lose a lot of money.
I
If
don't
you will
think
say, I will have
this
this
will
IP, I
continue.
will not. So
Yeah.
they control everything.
I don't think this will continue. This happened 2-3 years back, the buyout style. Now nobody has enough money to buy out. So they'll license from you the license, but you need money to
Even
produce.
yeah, Ali, I have a big issue now here. When I have like a product from 8 to 10 episodes or 15 episodes even, if I will set it like first window without to keep my IP with me, I will not sell it as buyout or exclusive or something like this. I will not recap my budget. Even for second round or third round, they will not cover, because they will not cover from the first window your budget or even break even. So it's very difficult to face this and to follow this. That's why I will say, yes, I'm ready. I will buy out all this because I need to recap my budget. If I will do it I will do it not as original, I will do it as an acquisition content. So it's
Yeah.
not that easy.
Yeah, it's not easy, of course. Yeah.
That's why, yeah, I before I was like produced like from 90 to 200 episodes per year. Now only I'm doing like 45, 60 episodes per year as drama, because I cannot handle to have whole this on my pocket money. I will pay on my own money, and then will wait until to cover or to recap my budget. It's a big issue. That's why I will follow the construction from the platform. I will follow how much they will pay per episode, and I will follow the choosing of the stars. They will choose this or not. I'm not. I'm only executive, so I will not. I don't have any additional value for this project or this. Not like before. I'm still have value in the production, but not like before. My taste, not I will not keep my taste the same because I will change it. Depends on the what the platform needs or the
Of
what
course,
the
yeah. The client needs, yeah. Yeah,
so
if
very
if they're
difficult to
paying the
have.
money, you need to follow their instructions. This is I totally agree.
That's why HBO is different. That's why Disney and HBO, and when they are working on the project, they are working from A to Z. They don't follow the platform what they want or the construction. And absolutely, the freedom or the open mind of this subject is very important, but the money and the freedom is very important to have a great content, traveler content at the same time. At least you would be proud of your content because or your product because you did something different. I mean, you are not
Yeah,
executive only. You are creative. You are showrunner. You have your opinion. That's why it's different, not the same. And at the end, all of us now, the same product, the same taste, the same way, even the title or the opening title, it's the same. There is nothing different, you know.
yeah,
There
yeah,
is a
yeah.
lot of constructions, a lot of pressure from the platform, the client on you. Do this, don't do that, put this, don't do. It's different, you know, even with
Yeah,
Netflix.
and
Yeah.
and in my opinion, if you're creating an original project for a platform, this is all justified. It's their project, their content. It needs to fit their brand, their instructions, and their timeline, their way, their stars. It's you're customizing a suit for someone. He'll tell you exactly how he needs it. So you're executing it. I totally understand this. Used to be the thing that I do, and I'm totally fine with this when it's an original. When it's not an original, this is what I said. It's a gap. We have a gap in financing the projects at the end of the line. So when we witness more and more government incentives, film commissions, funding, co-productions, film funds, when the financing of the project is more established in the market, this issue, aside from the original, the issue of rights and ownerships and creativity will be semi-solved, let's say. It won't be solved totally, it will be semi-solved. But this is a gap, and the development at the beginning and putting money in development is also another gap.
Ali and Mashish, it's quite interesting to hear your. It's not only opinions; it's the real struggles that every producer and showrunner is living nowadays in the MENA region. So that's why we had. I really enjoyed personally hearing your opinions, at least for the first time, like never told before. I need to move quickly to another chapter. I had several questions. I'm gonna move to another chapter because I have few interesting questions from the audience. But I'm gonna move to an interesting chapter. Ali, allow me to start with you, and then Mashish, you'll have the open space to answer this question. But since Ali, you at YTB, I'll allow myself to talk about this. You are guys pioneers now in the microdrama, in working in the microdrama environment within scripts, adaptation, and so on. This is the neo password for the platforms nowadays. It's an emerging content type. It's so trendy, it's so appealing. Will this change the local landscape in the audience behavior, one, in the drama production, two, and in the platform uh, deals and the way they are selling and buying drama? This question is addressed for both of you, but I would like to hear Ali's opinion first, and then I'll move to you, Mashish.
Thank you so much. Yes, it happened that we the microdrama thing in the market. It got stuck to us for a reason or another. Maybe because I used to do short form before, and this that fits organically. Yeah, I think it won't change the market, how the platforms or channels produce or buy drama, or it will introduce a new way and a new production line for producers, for brands to get integrate their brands, and for clients to integrate their brands and logos and values, for consumer to consume content. So it's if we want to divide it into four things, for platforms, it will offer an easy product to be placed on the AVOD or on the as well, easy to get produced and to get consumed from the audience, and they can have a lot of, with a small budget or with the same budget, you can produce 10 microdrama versus one traditional or the 30
Conventional
to
series,
50.
actually.
Yeah, for brands, it's an additional way to integrate their content as a brand integration or the sponsorship or ads between the episodes. And there is a lot of case studies online in the world how brands is using microdrama for their brands. And lastly, for the market itself, this will enable the new cast, because it's a you don't need stars to produce it. You don't need a lot of locations to produce it. It's they call it 7-7-7. So 7 days for writing, 7 for productions, and 7 for packaging and distribution. So it's a 3 weeks to 1 month project. With this said, that this means that if you do 2-3 on the row, you will enable a lot of people with of course with a small budget. The budget for microdrama is less than the budget for one episode, or equal to one episode in the traditional drama. This will enable a lot of people that they don't have that much money, they don't have that much budget to go and produce. A lot of cast that they didn't get the opportunity or chance to come and perform. A lot of writers to write, because it's a shorter. It has its own science, but it's easier for a new writer to write microdrama than writing 90 episode soap opera kind of stuff, the one that you like, Michelle. So yeah, it's more like an enabler for the market from all the aspects, and this will add this will add a new flavor for what we're doing. You will find a lot of people involved in this as soon as there is a clear monetization and place to release these projects.
This content, true. Mashish, I'd love to hear your voice regarding this. Unmute your microphone first, and then tell me first, would you consider going into microdrama? Yes, no? And what do you think about this new emerging type?
Actually, yeah, we are executing now like 2 or 3 series for Watch It. And actually one Syrian Lebanese and one Egyptian and one from Tunisian. Actually, it's kind of trendy, yeah, because there is no quality of this kind of drama, very cheap. And to be honest, I create like a small unit for this kind of drama because it needs a lot of time to prepare. 1 week prepare, 1 week shoot. And this is what we have, and the budget is very less. So I have to do that because I have to be on this market. So I will keep going with anything to try anything to see, but it's not big bite, as I would say, to looking for, because it's very expensive. Our life is very expensive now comparing with this. So that I create like a small unit special for this kind of drama. Depending on the culture, from the university, the main stars of this drama is from university now. From they are the whole of them is B or C stars, actually caliber of the stars.
Fresh
So
grads, basically. All of them are fresh grads, so mostly just
yes.
to match the budgets.
Yes, exactly. So this kind of drama is nice because it's actually it's available from long time, like a reels, or like when they like do compilation from our series on the Facebook, on the FaceTime, of on the I mean Instagram. So it's available, but now specific they are doing. There are a lot of Chinese platforms now. There is localization for this in Egypt, like now, like 10 or 15 Egyptian series, short drama with Watch It and Chinese platform. So it's available, but it's not for me. It's not. I'm not interested too much to go deep with this kind of drama so much. It's not.
Yeah,
There's no
my
money, no fun.
last my last question for both of you before heading to two final questions from the audience. Um, I'll be a bit greedy. Let's talk about Ramadan this year. I know that both of you hate like predictions and hate like talking about what's coming on, but I would like to ask you, Ali, first, and then Mashish. Is
Yeah,
this year's landscape predictable? Are we having a balance between the genre versus the stories diversification, or we will have the same landscape that we had in the last two Ramadan?
same.
It's the same.
Yeah, yeah, same. The comedy will be the champion or
Actually,
the
there is no
dramedy.
comedy, Ali. There is no comedy. They trying to
The
put that.
dramedy.
There
Yeah,
are
I
at
know.
least there is two or three from 55 series in our
Yeah.
region or region.
Usually the comedy are the ones that people get attached to and watch. That's why I said it will be the champion. And there's the usual drama, the Shabi drama. Ramadan is Ramadan. You'll in genres and storytelling side, it will be the same. However, the form of it we might see more 15 episodes this year than the 30 episode style, and I think this will be year after year. We'll see less number of episodes, more projects, and we'll still have the 30 episode, but it will be minimal in 2 3 years ahead.
Mashish, what about you?
Actually, Ramadan for me, it's like a festival, you know. So I have to do repositioning my company, my name, my work, my mind. So it's all about this, nothing else. Or I will not. يعني I don't have um, more value than this subject, what I mentioned. So it's all about positioning and exploring a new trend, how it will happen in our region. Actually, I have two series now for Ramadan. So far, it's two Egyptian series, 15 as mentioned, as Ali mentioned, so it's 15 episodes each, and it's very local stories, but at the same time, it's very traveler in our region, only our region, not worldwide. Yeah,
Yeah.
so far. It's you are mute now.
It's my turn to be mute now. I'm gonna take two questions from the audience before wrapping up this beautiful webinar. But I would like to request from the index team, from Asil and Darina, if we can have a part two for it to develop more assets, because we had a lot to talk more about the drama, about where the market is going, and give some tips for the raising producers and writers how to direct their minds and direct their project. One question says from the audience, what do you think about AI actors dubbing even scripts? Could it kill many professionals in production business? Is it our future? It's open for both of you to answer it quickly.
Absolutely, it's our
Uh,
future. Go ahead, Ali. Go.
no, please.
Absolutely, it's our future, and but we have to use it in the right way. But never ever I will use it. They will not. I think so far we cannot replace the human taste or the human actually even when they acting. But for us as VFX, for to make it easier, if I will make it make our production cheaper. Maybe if I will go, but I will not go to India to have like one shot there, or one that we can use AI in the right way to fix our budget, to reduce our budget, to reduce our traveler, maybe I don't know, all the whole expenses. It's easier now, even to fix the face, the digital makeup. It will be easier. That's what I find in AI for, but I think it's very nice for our business or our industry. It will be great. That's what I
Ali,
see
what about you?
so far.
Yeah, it will help enhancing the product in the making and in the final result. It will never replace the creative aspect of, especially in script writing, although there's a lot of AI script writing apps and developments. It will help people to write better, write more, structure their work, but the story itself and the details, especially in this part of the world, the cultural nuances that we have, I think this nothing can replace it. Especially when you're talking about stories that resonate with the groups, with the countries, with individuals.
Even
It
with
has to do
tribes
with,
also.
yeah, and yeah, with tribes and with our dailies, our slangs, our languages, our this part, nothing will replace it. No one can replace it. It will help you take this part and put it in a good container. Yes, and this is the perfect use out the perfect use for it. However, if you want to use AI to come up with the idea, write it, and you will end up with just another AI trial. And I think all the decision makers everywhere, they're educated enough, experienced enough, and responsible enough not to take this into consideration.
The last question from our audience. Do you think one day we'll have in the MENA market our own Squid Games, a localized content with international access? If yes, when and what do we need to reach out the score quickly?
يعني I think
Nice.
yes. يعني I doubt إنه نحن يعني we cannot do that, but if we still our situation like this in this political issue all the time and political pressure, I doubt on the new time. But
We will be the
still,
elements of Squid Game, actually. We will be the elements
I will be
in this
one.
case.
I will the shooter. I will the shoot everybody at the same time to finish. No, I don't know,
For
Ali. Let's go
yeah,
ahead.
for me, I think we have there's nothing missing to be there. Squid Game is not a great invention that no one can do it. It's and by the way, Squid Game is not about the game, it's about the relationship between the cast and the fear and the themes of Squid Game is what made Squid Game. So if we know how to create the right theme, because what travels is not your production quality, is not your untold hidden stories, it's the theme. For people to relate with you, you need to communicate the same value. If we're talking about family dynamics in a very nice way, other countries outside this region where family dynamics matters, this will resonate with them. If you're talking about love, fear, revenge, there's a lot of themes that are international. Focusing on getting international theme for a local story, put it in a nice container that can travel with the right distribution. One of the main issue that we have is we don't have distribution. We don't distribute our work outside to know if it will work or not. So these elements, when they are together, I think, of course, we have plenty of opportunities to go internationally. And you can take a small example. Now there's 2-3 Palestinian projects that they are one after that they came after each other, and the 3 of them got nominated or got the worldwide trend because of the topic itself and how this at this moment resonate with the world.
What's happening around
So
this?
it's about the theme itself. Yeah.
Okay. With these beautiful answers and with this hope of having good productions in our region in the upcoming years, hopefully we will have good political situations. We will have also great economic situation and good production and stakeholders for our projects that we hope to do. I would really thank you, Mohammed Mashish, founder and executive producer of Blue Bee, Ali Ramloush, co-founder of White Bee. I have 2B and B today, so we had a good.
It's a hype today. Yeah.
We have a good honey at the end for everyone.
Yes.
For all our audience, thank you so much for your time. I hope you enjoyed this webinar with us. Don't forget to log into the DICM.ae just to check out our schedule and calendar for our upcoming event in Medina Jumeirah, 4 and 5 November. And don't forget also to log into Instagram, DICM_AE, to check all the schedules and the upcoming webinars. I wish you a good day, everyone, and see you very soon.
Thank you. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Mashish, it was a pleasure.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. Bye.